Oh, hi there. Welcome. You've to the video where we're talking about the Grand Companies. So you finally reached that part in the story where you get to choose between whichever free company you want to choose, which right now I'm stood outside the Maelstrom, and we'll get the other ones shown in around here as well, which is the Twin Adders as well as also the Immortal Flames. Immortal Flames being in Odar, the Twin Adders in Gridania, and of course the Maelstrom in Limsa Leminsa. This is stuff which you will be made to sort of join, and it's quite actually very helpful to do so. There's a lot of features and items you can obtain when you're part of an actual Grand Company. But let's just go have a look at the vendor over here anyway. By the way, these ones you don't need to worry about unless you're actually making a free company. Anyway, first thing you want to do is go to your Stone Personal Officer. This is how you can, like, you know, undertake supply and provisioning missions. It's one way of getting, like, XP for crafters, as well as also seals. You can see here I've got some seals to hand in, because some items to hand these in. These are from dungeons. And underneath, you can apply for a promotion, which when you apply for a promotion, that will rank you up through the whole thing. If we look at the here into the profile, I'm a Storm Captain of the Maelstrom. You can see here all these different ranks. You've got Storm Private 3rd Class, which is what you'll start off with, then 2nd Class, 1st Class, Storm Corporal, etc, etc, etc. And of course they all have their equivalent as well, as you can see. What's good about the ranks as well is depending on your actual faction that you choose to go with, I say faction, but just whichever Grand Company you go with, certain lines in certain cutscenes will actually address you as your ranking in the army, because, well, if you are a major or a, you know, like I am here, a Storm Captain, they will refer to you as a Storm Captain when you're in Limsa Leminsa. In most cutscenes, like, oh hi Storm Captain Stormrose, how are we doing today? It's like, great, I'm doing fantastic. Right, this is the main lady who is awesome. Now, when you are in the first 4 ranks, so it's like Storm Private, Storm Private, Storm Private, all the way to Storm Corporal, these are the items you can obtain. Which are like some low-level items, but they're pretty helpful. They'll help you out in the lower levels. And they're pretty good to go get. Like, I wouldn't ignore these at all, and the set bonuses are pretty nice. They'll probably carry you through quite a bit of the content, in all honesty, and just continue keep coming back here to upgrade. Now, here's where the real fun begins. Under the materials, you can buy resources. There's also the grade 3 matters, like for repairing, which I have mentioned in another video. You got your company issue engineering manual, the surviving manual, which are both for crafters and gatherers. So yeah, the most important one of the most important, sorry, not the most, one of them is the ventures, which you can use to buy, which will be how you can send your retainers out on adventures and stuff like that too, which is pretty good. Just hide that window before anything bad happens. And as you rank up, you'll see that there's more items for you to buy. These are like for furnishing inside houses. Obviously each different place has their own ones as well. I mean, I might need to buy some of these at some point just for reasons, so yeah. And into there, you haven't got to get anything special. Nothing super crazy in this little area, but Glamour Prisms and Glamour Dispellers. Good way to get them for quote-unquote free, because you'll gain Grand Company seals by doing fates, as well as also your leveling roulette. As you can see here, if you're a adventurer in need, you will gain, that's how many more I will gain being a tank. Otherwise you'll gain a standard like 672, and yeah, that's it. It's only the leveling one that does it, and you'll still keep doing them even if you do the leveling roulette, so there's no reason not to do them. And of course, when you rank up as well, you get yourself Dark Matter and a few other stuff too. Like, you'll need this for A Realm Reborn relics. You need these for Heaven's Ward relics, which we may or may not talk about in another one. There's also emotes and stuff like that too. It'll let you know if you've got them already. And Squadrons. Oh, Squadrons. Yeah, there's more stuff here as well for like crafting, and that's another Heaven's Ward relic item you'll require as well for it. Anyway, just heading over onto here. Oh yeah, these individuals like this one here, they'll have like quests for you to do with PvP and unlocking it. It's a good idea to do. You got yourself your hunt board, which will also give you Grand Company seals. Not many, but you can grab like a weekly elite bill, which gives you 100 allied seals and won't actually give you any. But it's still, that's for another thing. And then you got the Humbil Master. That's all to do with that sort of stuff. So don't worry about that. Right. When you reach a specific rank in the stuff, because to rank up, you'll need to also do some of the hunting ones as well, as you can see here. These are kind of important. They also give you nice amounts of XP as well. You don't see the XP because I'm already level 80, but these also give you Grand Company seals, so don't ignore these. Hit your H or wherever your hunting log is and do them. It just counts towards your Grand Company anyway, and you'll need to do it to rank up at some point. Right, let's enter the barracks. This is a sort of NPC-driven sort of place. Like, all of these are NPCs. They're all part of my squadrons. I've got like a little Lala healer here. I've got like, you know, Makotes and auras. You can glam them, as you can see here. This aura has a wonderful 2B outfit on because why the hell not? You know, why the hell not? Got an armoire and a glamour dress. And, you know, depending on what factions you choose, they'll all be different. If we just select them right here. See, here you can display their orders and you can change that all sort of stuff as well. So independent, offensive, defensive, balance. Obviously, you know what that does. It pretty much says it on the tin. They'll have bonuses. So in accompanying X, Y, and Z, they will do more damage. Like, I might need to get rid of you. You're my only Elysian. So you're kind of pointless having it here. Unfortunately, they cannot become jobs. So they will remain stuff like rogues, marauders, conjurers, etc. I'd love to be if they did ever add the option to change them into like the higher evolved versions, but unfortunately no. Now, here's the regiment board, which that's their training course, and of course we'll just set them off for training course right now, which we will have them do this here. Yeah, which will get them some XP. So now they're all doing exercises and other things as well. If we look at these enlistment posters, you can see here we have some individuals who may or may not wish to join. I do not want you. Go away. I do wish to review the rest of them. Sometimes you can see some pretty interesting individuals in these as well. I don't think I've seen this one before, but I don't want them either. You see little things, oh, little onion guy, little, you know, tidbits and their bonuses as well. These will mostly appear, I might grab that person, when you do your challenge log, and more enlistments will come along. Alright, here's my little Lala Storm Squadron Sergeant. Greetings, Commander. The squadron is eager to receive your next orders. So anyway, these are command missions which you spend Grand Company seals to do to level these guys up. When you've done so many unique dungeons as well, you'll actually gain those emotes over there, like they're doing like sit-ups, press-ups, squats, and breathing control. This isn't a terrible way to level either, in all honesty, but I will warn you, the AI isn't great when it comes to healing you as a character. So the best thing to do really is you can go into heal, so it's not a bad way to heal, to learn healing. Do not tank, at least that is my advice, unless you really want to freaking test the limits of the AI, because it's not that good compared to later on with the trust system. Because I've had quite a few experiences where it's like, oh, I'm dead now, because the AI can't keep me alive compared to like an actual player could, since they don't seem to really register stuff. Because I think a lot of these skills that they use as well are like redacted, deleted skills, which don't really exist anymore. So it's a good place to sort of do your DPS if you want to as well. Anyway, squadron missions are more important. These are ones you can send your individuals on. So you see here, you can get yourself some more Grand Company seal buffs. If you go to like Black Market Crackdown, you get yourself a Gold Saucer VIP card, which will give you more MGP for 2 hours, 15% more, which is quite nice. I'm actually going to send them on it now. Oh, they're still training. Never mind. You can't send them off when they're training. Unfortunately. It would be lovely if you could, but you cannot. Yeah, that's basically the gist of it. And I can't do a squadron anyway, like, because they're training as well. They're doing things. So, yeah. I don't know if there's anything more to really cover when it comes to doing Grand Companies, but obviously you choose your free. It doesn't matter. It used to matter with PvP, but now it doesn't. So you'll just get thrown into PvP regardless of whatever you do, and no one has their own things. But yeah, each place has their own gear and own glam as well, which I actually show the ones here, which you get unique for reaching the max rank that's currently available. I can only show the Maelstrom one because I do not have Twin Adder or the Immortal Flames, but they are pretty swankalicious. And I'll admit, if I go into here, that's some of my favorite stuff. Like, this is just a wonderful jacket that works with a lot of glams as a tank. And I would say, hey, if you're looking for a nice jacket for glams and you like red, black, and gold, I mean, the Maelstrom jacket, look how good Stormlord's Lieutenant jacket already looks with this outfit. It does suit it. I would change these to something different, but apart from that, like, just bam, straight on. Looks great. Looks great. And you get yourself a lovely little pirate hat too. Which, if you do this, you get a little eye patch. There you go. Get a little eye patch when you do that. There's some of my favourite ones. And the weapons as well are also item level 130, which is the equivalent of the poetic gear. So if you're like, I don't have enough poetics to get myself the Ironworks weapon, what am I gonna do? But you are max rank, or at least a high enough rank with your Grand Company, you can just get yourself the weapon, and there you go. It saves yourself some poetics for another time. Yep. There we are. Thank you very much for watching. I hope this has been informative towards you, and you've had a great time. Always have a great time, don't we, here? I will see you on the next video. Ta-ta for now, and take care of yourselves. Bye!